Inside the Drag Closet with Jade. Join Jade DeVere and her fabulous team of guests as they discuss all things drag, from wigs to makeup to performances and everything in between.
Join us at WLFEDB.com for upcoming shows and more.
Well, hello there, kids. Welcome to Inside the Drag Closet, the interactive It's going great so far. The interactive podcast where we talk about all things drag and some things that aren't. Who knows? We're really just here to have a good time. Oh my gosh, I'm already beside myself. I'm so excited for tonight. We have a great show. I'm going to be joined by my lovely co-host, Amethyst Diamond. You all know her and love her. I'm excited to get to know Slayer even more. If you tuned in a few months ago, you got to meet Slayer once. She got something fun planned for this evening. And one of my dearest friends, I'm so excited to finally have her on the show, Belladonna, will be joining us. But I have to give you a little bit of a who, what, where. Who am I? I am Jade DeVere, the host of Inside the Drag Closet. I've been doing drags for more years than I can count at this point, and I absolutely love it. What am I wearing? Well, let's start with this lovely piece right here, my lovely hair. This hair was actually made by Slayer, who is on the show this evening. Yes, this is yarn, and I absolutely love this wig. It is amazing. It doesn't even fit in the frame. Like, there it is. It's a lovely ponytail. I'm gushing about my hair tonight. The dress I'm wearing is actually a present from my mother-in-law. This was almost her wedding dress, and then she was like, no. So I took it, and this is actually what I was wearing the night my husband proposed to me. And I'm wearing a lovely jewelry set from Fancy by Design. Oh, I gotcha. Yes, our lovely former co-host Fancy Dismount made this jewelry set. I did wear it last week, but it goes with this outfit so well, and I absolutely love it. And where can you find me? Well, you can find me every Wednesday night right here on WLFE-DB Radio's Inside the Drag Closet. I am the host, of course, so of course I'm going to be here. Oh, I already have some fantastic comments. We have Cassie. Hey, ladies. Hey, girl. How you doing? We have Daniel Jackson, one of our super fans. Hey, ladies. It's good to see you, darling. Sean David looks beautiful, and that's not me being biased. The reason he says that is because he is the gorgeous partner of Slayer. You will be meeting her shortly. But I can't sit here by myself. We are kicking off the holidays this evening. And if you are thinking about getting something for that special someone in your life, we have merch now. That's right. We have Inside the Drag Closet hoodies and t-shirts. That's right. You can find, I'm trying to find the banner for them. Where's the banner? Oops, I forgot to make a banner. That's all right. Let me get this off of my face and I will show you. Just go on over to www.jadedevere.com and you will be able to find the Inside the Drag Closet shirts, as well as some House of DeVere and some other shenanigans that my incredible husband designed. So if you want to get something special, just head on over to www.jadedevere.com. But enough about me. I want to introduce everyone to my gorgeous co-host for this evening. You know her and love her. She is the fabulous Miss Amethyst Diamond.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Inside the Drag Closet. Happy holidays, happy Merry Christmas, Kwanzaa, whatever you celebrate out there. Just make sure you have a good time and do it with love. How's everybody doing tonight? I am your lady in red this evening.
We got a lot of red going on tonight, sis.
'Tis the season, baby. 'Tis the season for the red.
So
yes,
true.
Oh, goodness.
Girl, give us a little who, what, where.
Absolutely. So for those of you who don't know me, my name is Amethyst Diamond. I've been doing drag for about 20 years. What I'm wearing tonight, this frock, this lovely frock that you see here, is made by my designer, The Love Shop. Go ahead and look him up on Facebook. pretty much 75% of my closet comes from this person I trust, love, and adore, and is actually going to be a special guest in the coming year on Inside the Drag Closet. This beautiful hat that I'm wearing comes all the way from Houston, Texas, made by the wonderful Isabella, Mistress Isabella on Facebook. Look her up. It is built to last. I tell you what, it's my most favorite wig. It's, you know, subtle, something to go shopping in, something to get the mail in, you know, nothing for drag queens. But the jewelry that I have on tonight, of course, I am wearing Rocks by Cox, as always. The earrings and the necklace, and actually the bracelets are Rocks by Cox as well. The rest is a collaboration of former jewelers I've had for some time that are no longer in business, but they still keep me sparkly. So, yes, ma'am. Thank you, thank you. You can find me on Facebook and Instagram at Amethyst Diamond, and right here on Inside the Drag Closet on Wednesday nights at 8:30.
Amazing. I love this comment from Gabion Nicole Filizzi. I love the subtle jewelry.
Whatever do you mean?
Just, you know, a little bit of something sparkly.
Just a little bit of glitter, baby. That's all you need.
Exactly. So are you excited for the holidays? I know you're a big holiday fan.
I am. You know, 2020 has been a dumpster fire of its own. So I am definitely ready for the holidays. I have my tree up. I have my garland up. My tinsel is hanging. All the balls are decorated, things like that. So yes, please bring on the spirit of the holidays. Bring on the love, the light, the laughter, the family, the unity. I am more than ready to have Christmas. Yes, absolutely.
Phyllis has a fantastic comment here. What's better than a lady in red is two ladies in red.
How you doing, honey?
You know what's funny? I typically don't wear red either. I don't have a lot of red in my wardrobe, and I was like, okay, we gotta pull out some red tonight.
You know, I honestly don't either. This is the first red wig I've had. I don't have a lot of red either. Red and green actually are two colors that aren't really in my drag closet, but we're gonna work on that. So
there you go. And I was gonna say, I've seen you in this hair before, and it is flawless.
I mean, clock it, baby. Clock it.
Right?
Clock it. It's so light and fluffy. It's built to last. It's good stuff. Honestly, Mistress Isabella, hit her up. Houston, Texas. They know how to do big hair. Okay.
Hello. Light and fluffy, just like me.
Exactly, baby. Just like you.
Before COVID. So
terrible.
Working on the COVID 25.
How about it, girl? How about it? I feel you.
Right. So we have some fantastic guests here with us this evening, and you have not met Sleighher yet, except for backstage just a couple minutes ago. I want to know what your first impressions are.
You know, I've been following Sleighher, you know, on social media, and it's so impressive to see the uniqueness of her artistry. You know, she's not your everyday drag queen. She's like a full-grown twisted Cabbage Patch doll, and she does it so well. I'm so impressed by her makeup style, just everything that she wears, and the hair. It's such a unique thing to make hair out of yarn, and it works. You know, she goes above and beyond. She breaks the rules. She doesn't, you know, go by everyday styles, and she does it successfully. And I applaud her for that. So I am very excited to interview her tonight and get to know her. And maybe I'll get some new hair by the end of the show. You never know.
Well, speaking of which, let's bring her out. Kids, Get ready, because here she is, Sleighher.
Hi.
So Sleighher, give us a little who, what, where about you.
Who, what, where? So, hi, I'm Sleighher. I'm a former club kid from Orlando, Florida. I currently live in Pennsylvania, where I live in my humble abode in the woods, obviously eating children in the middle of the night. That's why I dress this way. But yeah, most everything I do now is charity events. So a lot of fundraising and in local events you can find me at. My style has been ever evolving. I started off as a club kid, and then I kind of morphed into this ragdoll. And it's like this weird concept of never feeling like I was good enough. But then as soon as I put on this ragdoll motif, which you think wouldn't work, literally I was noticed. So that's where that comes from. What am I wearing? Today I am doing a German Krampus inspired look, as you can see from like the rosy cheeks and all the bells and whistles we have going on today, of course, with the big ears and the horns, and this wonderful Renaissance fair cloak that I've had sitting in my closet for about 10 years. I had no idea what to do with it. So we threw it on. And where can you find me? On Instagram, Twitter, Venmo. It's all at sleigherqueen. Every weekend I go live on my Instagram and I review indie brands, where, makeup brands, candle brands, all kinds of small businesses, because shopping small is so important. I had to do a little plug, sorry, but small businesses need our help the most this year in this holiday season.
I love everything
Excellent.
about that. Now, speaking of makeup brands and small brands, tell us a little bit about your highlight this evening.
Oh, my highlight. So this is a collaboration with OMFG Cosmetics. It is a pastel green highlight that is called Ghoul Friend, and it's scented in apple.
Ooh.
Amazing. And it just makes me feel all warm and scrumptious.
I love that.
Thank you.
So, Amethyst, do you have any questions for Slayer?
Slayer, so I've been going through all of your images and the collection of all the pictures from shows that you've done. One of my favorite looks of yours is the Rainbow Bright. I mean, that is spot on, the most perfect Rainbow Bright I've ever seen. Because, I mean, she had yarn hair as well, so why not?
Right.
So have you ever done Strawberry Shortcake?
Okay. No, I have not. And here is why.
Okay.
The reason why I did Rainbow Bright was for Reading Pride 2018. I was Miss Reading Pride, and I was talking with one of my friends, and we were thinking, what could we do that's very Slayer, that's not just a rainbow wig? And Rainbow Bright came to mind, because if you've noticed, my style is very like I said, it's very ragdoll. So I always try to go with like a toy aspect. And I remember as a kid, I had a Rainbow Bright doll. So the idea just came out, and he offered to buy the costume if I did the wig. So there it was. But I have not done Strawberry Shortcake yet. And it's because I personally want to make that costume. And I'm so terrified to get my sewing machine out again, because the last time I used it, I ruined a costume.
Oh, well,
But
definitely
it'll
do
get there.
that.
It'll get there. 2021.
Okay, I will definitely look forward to that. You know, I would love to see you do like Kid Sister or a Cabbage Patch doll, Raggedy Ann. You know,
I have Raggedy Ann planned. I actually started the costume. That's going to be next Halloween's big look.
Awesome. Well, I will definitely look forward to that. I applaud you for your uniqueness and your creativity. It's spot on, baby. Keep on doing what you're doing.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
I find it fascinating that you say that this amazing aesthetic comes from that feeling of not being good enough.
Yeah.
Like, talk about overcompensating. Hello, look at you.
Well, I mean, we've talked about this multiple times, but I started in Orlando, Florida, where, you know, it's very cutthroat. It's super competitive. It's not like up here in Pennsylvania where there's a show here and there. And as long as you have a good personality, you're good. Down there, it's you have to have the whole package down, point blank. Like, you have to be a professional from day one. Like, you don't get a baby stage. So my baby stage was my club kid experience. And I don't know, like, I got flack from this when I left the Orlando scene. I just felt that this is nothing against pageant queens. This is nothing against, you know, the girls that look straight out of a magazine. Right. This one right here. That's just, you know, that's the norm there. So like everyone aspires to be that sexy, beautiful model, where like, I was like, I want to put yarn on my head. So I don't know. I just always felt out of place because I wanted to be different, but then I don't 100% fall into the alternative category because I'm not always spooky. So it's just finding that middle ground, and then that's just where I felt safe.
Right.
I love that. Like some of the looks you've done before, like this might be my favorite look from you. This blue.
Yes. Now, funny story. That's at DragCon last year, DragCon New York City. I went and I stayed at my friend's house, and I got there. I unpacked everything. I was getting ready. It was the night before. I forgot my wig.
What did you do?
I literally was like, where's the Joann's? I
You
need
put
yarn
that
now.
together?
Yeah, I had to throw it together. I said I need something. I need a cardboard box and I need yarn.
Wow.
And that's
That
where I'm from.
blows my mind.
Wow. I would have never guessed that. That's fantastic.
And of course I had to walk around and act like, oh, this whole thing.
Well, and like for anybody who's looking at home, that you might be going, okay, it's airbrush there, airbrush. No. This is what she looks like in person.
This is first of all, this is, oh God, I'm horrible. I don't remember the photographer's name, but he literally stopped me and he was doing all the Rue girls. And he said, can I come take a photo for you to go into, possibly go into one of my books? So he took the picture and I was like, you're going to see cracks here. He had so many lights, like he made me look good.
Yeah, that, like when people meet you in person, like you are this, and I adore you. Like, and girl, you're tall and I'm not. We talked about this last week.
Oh, don't get me my stilettos.
Like, I think honestly, I would have been intimidated by you if our first time meeting, I wasn't a judge and judging you in a pageant.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you always have to bring that up. You always have to bring that up.
Because I've been a fan of you ever since then. Like,
It's because of the shoes.
What?
It was because of the shoes.
It was your damn shoes. No, everything you did just captivated me that night. And, you know, even though you didn't win the pageant, like you won me. So
I won the true prize.
I know.
There you go.
Now you have to fight my husband.
We can do it.
Fine.
I'll take Wednesdays.
Amazing.
I love it.
Now, what is I want to know, like, just because this is fun, what is one thing people would not expect from you?
Like, you just mean like about me?
About you or your drag?
Oh Lord. God, put me on the spot. I have an obsessive collecting disorder is what I like to call it. I overcompensate, and when I have a paycheck, I spend it right away. I love to find like a makeup brand, a little indie brand, and I'll buy literally one of everything just to try it. And then normally, like if I love it, I'll use it. If not, it just sits in a corner.
Well, I love that you stream looking at different indie brands as well.
Yes.
Like,
yeah.
Literally, as soon as you said that, I brought up the OMFG cosmetics page, and I'm like, ooh, their stuff is cute.
No, it's real cute. And all of their stuff, by the way, is well, their highlighters are all handmade. So when it comes to highlights, if they're handmade, I promise you they shine 10 times brighter.
Oh, cute.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good to know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I love everything about that.
If you ever need a list, I got you.
Yeah.
We're going to be chatting after the show.
I'll give you all my discount codes.
Now we're talking.
Here's the fun question. If you were to do a wig for Amethyst, what style would you give her?
Which you will be.
Okay, so I've been playing with this idea, and I actually did a mock-up for a friend for a pageant. I did this beautiful beehive with a huge like swoopy bang in the front, but we did the Statue of Liberty, so it had spikes coming out of it. But I would drop the spikes, and I would just make this huge, almost like the bang you have going on right now, with this huge beehive in a, I would say, just for fun, deep purples mixed with black.
Call me. I'll call you.
You find me right here, baby.
Where's my credit card? I'll be back.
And that's the magic of Inside the Drag Closet, making my co-hosts go broke.
Hey.
I don't need any help with that, honey. I don't need any help with that.
That has been this year, like seriously. We have a lot of like love being sent our way. From Cassie Hunter, your style is amazing. I'm loving all of you. From Daniel Jackson, Slayer, your wig tonight is so gorgeous. I almost did not realize it was yarn.
Well, thank you. Yeah, this one's different. It's the first time I've done this. If you take, and this little trade secret for you, if you take yarn, a few strands, and you kind of tie it to a hanger, and then you brush it out with a cat brush, it literally makes this like this fuzziness, almost hairstyle. Like you can actually flat iron it. A lot of people do that when they're making when they're like redoing Barbie dolls. that's what they do. They'll brush out the yarn and then flat iron it to make new hair. So that's what I tried out, and it worked out.
It looks fantastic. Like,
yeah. I was gonna say I've seen that technique done because when I fall into the YouTube black hole, Papa Natelier redoing Barbie dolls and Monster High dolls, I can't stop watching her channel.
Have you seen Dollightful? She's amazing. Hextian, amazing.
Hextian's amazing.
So good. I don't know. I love those videos, and I love cookie decorating videos.
Really?
As one does. As one does.
So like, I'm like, how do you do this?
I've gotten hooked on like something I'm never going to do myself. Wood turning resin videos.
Oh, I was going to say porn.
Well, I'm also never going to do that either. Not in public.
We're going to pause. Anyway, so resin.
Yes.
Yeah, I love watching people do stuff. God damn it. Roasted on my own damn show.
You can't take me anywhere.
Oh my God, I knew tonight was going to be a whole lot of fun. Slayer, we're going to bring you back in a couple minutes, a bit after the commercial break, because we do have another fabulous gal to chat with.
Okie dokie.
See you soon. Oh my God, I live for her.
She is so much fun.
Oh my God.
So much fun.
And like, that's what we call taking drag and making it a celebration.
Exactly. Yeah, break the mold. Don't do the norm. Do what you want to do. Pick someone's trash is another person's treasure. You know, you can take anything and mold it into your character and your style. And she is the epitome of that in all of its essence. So yeah, kudos to her.
And you know, speaking of trash, we also have Belladonna here tonight.
Terrible. You need her love.
A trashy treasure. Let's bring her out here, Miss Belladonna.
Yay!
Oh, thank you so much for having me.
Oh, I live. You're not ready for her. I'll tell you what.
So, Bella, why don't you give us a little who, what, where about you?
Oh, God, who, what, where? Well, I grew up in the swamps in the old country. Oh, wait, that's too far back. My name is Belladonna. I've been doing drag pretty much around the same time as Jade, and it's been just like this big creative outlet for me to just express, play with makeup, and just do crazy ass performances that like no one would quite expect to do. And then along with just drag, I've also been doing burlesque, and that is an amazing outlet. I've always had just like this deep connection with burlesque and the old like 1920s, 30s, 40s style of like Hollywood glamour. So I've always loved that. Currently right now, I'm just sitting here in my lovely holiday sweater dress. This is my 15-foot long pearl necklace. Not too much to this look, kids, just all comfort, let me tell you. And I just also want to thank you for joining me in my knockoff War and Occult Museum. So here you all are.
I love it. You're giving me Karen realness right now, honey. I love it.
It's so true. I'm loving this look on you, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
Like
it's a little hair bump and a sweater dress, you know, keep it classy for the kids.
That's all you need. That's all you need.
Bella does put the ass in classy.
Yes, I do.
So what have you been doing this year to keep yourself occupied since, you know, performance venues just aren't there now?
I'm surprised I actually haven't gotten into the whole virtual drag stuff, because I feel like that would be quite at my gig of just like filming little music videos or whatever. But kind of like close to that, I've actually been doing TikTok, and I'm, you know, trying to join, you know, these youngsters and doing them ticky tack videos. So I'm getting into that, and that's actually really cool. And I did a recent video yesterday of me making some horns, a little quick DIY of how to make horns. So I did that, but that's pretty much how I've been preoccupied in my time is just making fun little videos. And I've also been playing with makeup a lot, which is really fun. I mean, I have a lot around, so I might as well just play with it. So
That's fun. I do love the fact that your Instagram handle is at dumpster makeup.
Yes. So great little story with that. Yes, my Instagram handle is dumpster makeup, and that's not a pun. Well, it's a little bit of a pun. It's not so much a pun on just like terrible makeup. It's the fact that I dumpster dive for, if not 95% of my makeup. And it has saved me so much money. And like a lot of people have like a aversion to it because they think, oh, it's in a dumpster, it must be dirty, gross, unusable. But if you know how to like either fix a product or know what to kind of like look for, you can get a lot of mileage out of a trash product. And like my foundation is literally just a giant tester bottle from Boscov's. And I was able to save 30. I think I was able to save 30 of these from the dumpster at Boscov's one day. And a friend and me and Puss Prince, Levi, them and I went to the dumpster and we picked out like 30 of these and we both split them evenly on our skin tone. So yeah, I have a lot of foundation that's going to last me forever. So like, it's amazing. Oh, and then I mean, like I pulled, here's an Urban Decay Naked palette, and it's a tester, and like sure I've dipped into it, but it came with the brush, and like none of the pans were ever really dipped in. There it is. So hey, free makeup.
Wow. Good for you, babe. Good for you.
That's remarkable. And that saves so much money, and so many places just throw it away.
They do. After a certain number of days, makeup stores can't really carry a tester anymore because it, in a way, like expires. And after so many people have like swatch and swatch, well, not anymore because of COVID, but in the before times, people would just swatch and swatch, make dents, or they would just recycle it just to put a fresh one out. And so they'd end up throwing away pans that made the palettes that have maybe like 2 pans dipped in from everyone's fingers. But like you can get a lot of mileage out of those. And it's so surprising because some of these are like $25, $35 palettes and they're name brand, and I get them for free. And I also total up stuff. Like I look on like Ulta's website and stuff, and I find out that like they're like I calculate all the totals, and one time one trip saved me like $1,000.
Wow.
Yeah.
Let me find out. I mean, I normally get my meals from dumpsters, but I didn't know I could get my makeup too. Good Lord.
Oh, I dumpster dive for like pretty much anything. I've even dumpster dive in like thrift store dumpsters, and people throw like there was a good umbrella. There was a good umbrella, a good pair of boots that weren't even like the security string, that the little elastic thing that wasn't cut off yet. And I'm like, cool, free pair of boots. So I love them.
That's fantastic.
That's incredible. Amethyst, do you have any fun questions for Bella?
Bella, so I, of course, know you personally. We performed together many, many times. You have this real retro style to you. Like, I love when you put those little videos of your story on Facebook and things like that, and it has like a 60s music behind it. And I laugh so hard at the things that you put up on Facebook. And I love that because you have that quirky, whimsical style about you. You're your own unique person, and I'm blessed to know you. Truly, I am. So thank you for being you and being unique, because you make me smile, and that's something that we all need here in 2020. So what are your biggest inspirations for drag? Do you have inspirations for your drag?
I do pull. I pull a lot of stuff for inspirations, even if it's just slight, tiny things. Like at some points, I was taking inspiration from Susie and the Banshees and 80s goth stuff, and I thought that was really cool. So I pulled stuff from that, and I do pull a lot of like old Hollywood kind of picks. Like not tonight; they're a bit thick, but usually I go for like a 1930s Hollywood pencil thin eyebrow, because I just love that like old I love that just old mildly simplistic, but mixing it with like the exaggerated drag, like just mixing those two together is so great. Yeah, I do pull a lot of inspiration from just like older stuff, or in a way like other creepy things, because I love throwing in that like obscure creepiness of like something's not quite right with her, so it's a little off. So I love doing that, but I pull, there's a lot, and trying to think of like off my head if there's anything that really that I really drastically pull from. I don't know. It's just different little things, and it just accumulates into whatever this is. So.
And you know what? It works for you, honey. It works for you. You are your own unique character, and I love everything about it. And if I may, you give me, Tammy Brown or Jinx Monsoon, those quirky, fun people. That's something that I could never do. I love the glamour and the beauty and the pageant and all that stuff, but I applaud my sisters that have that about them. So good for you, baby. Good for you.
Yeah.
I will never forget one of the things that I remember you putting this together. I was like, girl, who's going to get this reference? You did an old Greg number. And I was like, that is... It's like, God damn it. You old Greg. Like, just the sheer amount of dumbassery.
Yeah.
Comes
yeah,
out.
no, I love that number. Like, that was just something that I thought was the funniest crap in the world. I'm not sure if anyone, or it's a very limited audience, are gonna know who old Greg is, but it was a lovely performance of old Greg meets Swamp Hag, and I performed it all to the song Ocean Man by Ween. And I literally just shuffled through the entire dance floor. I was just shuffling like I'm a fish out of water, and I would hit people with a trout. Like, why not?
Why not?
When in doubt, hit him with a trout.
Exactly.
There it is. Merch waiting to happen.
Sure.
And I think on that note, that's a perfect time for us to take a quick little break for a commercial. When in doubt, hit him with a trout. Why didn't I think of that?
Exactly.
But we will be back momentarily after our quick commercial break and a few words from Amethyst. So we will see you very soon.
Stay tuned.
WLFEDB Radio.
Oh, well, hello, kids, and welcome back to Inside the Drag Closet. Again, my name is Amethyst Diamond, and I'm your co-host here tonight. And this evening, I get to premiere my little segment that I'm going to cleverly call Diamond Dish. So tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to talk about my story here in 2020 and the positivity that has been brought out of all the negative that this year has brought us. It's so important to give love and light to everyone in the world. You never know what other people are going through, so it's important to share that smile, share that kindness, let people know that you're thinking about them, that you love them, because it can make a world of wonder for people. Let's go back to January this year, in 2020. Some things that many of you may not know about me, and some of you do. In the beginning of this year, I lost my employment. That domino effect into me losing my home of 8 years. And unfortunately, it also took its toll on my marriage of 10 years. So those are things that I lost at the beginning of this year. And it was a very, very, very dark time for me. I walked a very dark path. But thankfully, to some very big angels in my life, to friends and family and loved ones who were there for me, that picked me back up, that let me know that it was okay to go through what I'm going through, and that I wasn't alone. I'm here with you tonight. It's been a curse and a blessing to have those kind of people in my life. So, tonight I want to talk about the power of positivity and the power of friendship and love. If you have friends or family out there that are struggling, just let them know that you're there for them, because at the end of the day, it does mean the world to them. There are several people in my life who picked me up off the floor at the beginning of this year. And I'm so blessed and so grateful that I had those people in my life that made me realize my own self-worth and my own value. So make sure you're kind to those out there. Let them know that they are loved and that you are there for them. And just share that love and light to them, because it will make a world of difference to them. I was in one of the worst times of my life in this year. And in all honesty, the end of 2020 has turned into a big blessing. I'm gainfully employed again. I'm happy. I'm loving who I am again. And to those of you out there that help me out and you know who you are, I owe you everything. My hostess Jade here was one of those people as well who helped me out in the beginning of this year. And it touched my life. It let me know I'm a very confident person, and I really had to swallow my pride through a lot of that. And to me, I found that 100% vulnerability was also 100% freedom. Live your life out loud. Don't be ashamed of who you are. Don't be ashamed of the darkness that you come across in your life, because you can turn those flaws into your facets. And baby, I'm a diamond, so let those facets shine bright. You all have the diamond inside of you. You all have that candlelight inside of you. And it's okay to fall down. It's okay to fall flat on your face, because there are people out there that will pick you up. And it's okay to ask for help. Don't be afraid to ask for help from those that you know that are in your life. Don't be embarrassed or ashamed of who you are. We all fall down, but we can also all stand back up. And we need each other, especially in the year 2020. So, on Diamond Dish today, ladies and gentlemen, I just want to put that message out there of love and light. I love you, and you love me. At least I hope you do. So I'm going to bring back my host here, Jade, and we're going to continue this show, ladies and gentlemen. Tune in next time for Diamond Dish, where I discuss diamond shit. Okay, baby? Jade, come on back to me, mama. Let's talk.
Did you really just name your segment? How dare you?
I did.
I love it. Scarlett and Anastasia, you got to step your game up. Coming for your gig.
Yes, and Anastasia, you can't use that one, honey. I'm Diamond Dish, baby.
Oh my God, that is amazing. You were getting so much love. Vicky Marie Thompson sending nothing but hearts your way. Slayer doing exactly the same. Eve Brown, the fantastically talented Jamie Angel. I'm glad you're here tonight. You've been a bright light in my life. They are an amazing newer performer, and I'm excited to see new things from them. Cassie, love you, Amy.
My angel.
Sean David, thank you for sharing your words of love. Cassie, now that we're all crying.
You know, I'm good at it, baby. I'm good at it. I'm good at it.
Scarlet Overkill is watching. Hello, you gorgeous creatures. You all look fabulous tonight. Love you all. We love you, girl.
Hi, baby.
And to that she says, game on.
Yes. You know I love a good competition, baby. You know I love a good competition, baby. Okay, bring it on up. Bring it on.
Speaking of bringing it on, let's bring our fabulous guests back. We have Slayer and Belladonna.
Woo!
Hi.
So we are going to be answering. Oh, she drunk already? Nana drunk already? Time to have a drink.
Slayer said bourbon, and baby, I haven't drank bourbon. It's good.
So at this point, if anybody has any questions for us, you can send them in. Just put a comment in the chat. We already have a few on here. I just want to go back a little bit. Where was the first? Well, we're going to talk about the first one later, but I've already blocked it. But we did get a question from Teddy. Good evening, my gals. Are we excited for the holidays?
Yay! Yes, indeed we are. Absolutely.
So to tack onto that, Bella, how are you celebrating the holidays this year?
For me personally, personally,
That's how I started the show.
Exactly. Me personally celebrating the holidays, I try to celebrate the Sabbath of Yule. If anyone knows me, I'm a spoopy ass witch, so it's what I do. I try and celebrate Yule, and then as well as, I'm not sure what the plans are this year, but me and some of the other clowns from Sunday Best, we practice or at least celebrate the holiday of Saturnalia. And that's always just like this big hurrah at the end of the year. And it's a great release from just like all the stress that's built up from the year. To celebrate Saturnalia is just amazing. So don't know how we're doing it this year, but at the same time, that's pretty much what I do, is I just celebrate the more pagan-y, witchy side of holidays.
I love that. How about you, Slayer?
Well, I celebrate Yule as well. More for me, it's the winter solstice. And for me, it's a time to look at it in a light of, yes, it's winter, so things were getting darker. But during the winter solstice, you know, you go back to the growing days and light coming back into your life. So it kind of ties into everything Amethyst was talking about. So, you know, it's about celebrating your light and growing and going forward. So that's what I personally celebrate. But in my family, we also do, you know, the corporate America Christmas. So we have the trees and the lights, and I'm not going to lie, a girl loves a good Christmas movie. So that's what we do in my house.
I love that. How about you, Amethyst?
For me, you know, Christmas has always been a special time for me, you know, especially this year, you know, right around Thanksgiving, I was like, okay, let's just bring on the holiday season, whatever you celebrate. Just, you know, again, love and light, people, love and light. As you can see, I have my Christmas up around here. I'm covered in glitter. And one thing you may not know about me, I hate glitter. I do not like glitter, but when it comes to Christmas, the sparklier, is that a word? More sparkly? It is now sparklier. Okay, there you go. Wikipedia. How you like me now? But yes, bring on the holiday season. You know, I'm so ready for it. Indeed, absolutely.
I love that. See, I'm always working nonstop throughout the holidays, so I used to play Scrooge every year, and let me tell you, that was my favorite thing ever because I would get so cranky around the holidays. This year, the holidays are a little weird. My grandmother is currently in the hospital. She's doing much better today, but a couple days ago, things were a little dicey, and she pulled out her IVs because the train was coming. So we don't know what's going on right now, but, you know, I love her. I think she's doing much better. I am totally going to her house to do my laundry tomorrow. I'll celebrate in different ways.
As she would want you to do. She would want you to come do your laundry at her house. Absolutely.
No, she would want to do it for me, but
yes,
because I'm going to screw up the washing machine.
And I know it's been really hard with COVID this year, especially with grandparents who, aren't living at home, that are out in homes and things, because you're not allowed to go see them. And that blows my mind that they haven't created some sort of way for friends and family to come visit those people, because the last thing they need, would want, is for them to not be in their lives. And my heart goes out to those people who have grandparents and loved ones in homes that can't go see them. Honestly, for me, I think that's complete and total bullshit, to be honest with you. They should create a way somehow, because that's what they need. They need to remember their family. It's a hard time. So, just stay strong, people. Stay strong.
My aunt from Tennessee is coming up tomorrow, and my grandmother's still in the hospital. So
Yes.
she's coming up to see my grandmother, but she won't be able to see her. So.
And that'd be so hard for me. For me, try to stop me. You know what I mean? That's my family. It's hard. It's hard. And my heart goes out to all of you out there that are going through that. That's something that's very difficult. So,
yeah. So I did get another question, switching gears a little bit to something a little more flippant. I was reminded of something, and something we do post on Inside the Drag Closet every week. I kept on referring to Bella with feminine pronouns. And see, that's the reaction there. But Bella does use they, them pronouns. Could you explain, because for some people it's rather difficult, others it's not, what your pronoun preference?
For me, my pronoun preference, the reason I identify with they, them, one of the kind of like the first things with it is I don't, I guess it's just like this mental comfort feel with it, because there are times that I actually flip just how I present myself, I guess, if that makes sense. There are times where I do feel very feminine, and I feel more in tune with the more feminine, delicate side of things. And so I'll wear more pinks and just feel more wow, God, feel my inner goddess, basically. And then there are times where I do feel a little more stronger, masculine, heavier feels, and I'll present myself more in that way. And I feel like there's just that in between then as well, where I just sit where I'm just between that, and it's not so much that oh, I want to be a woman or I want to strictly be a guy. It's just this being. I just want to be a person. That's all I want to be, is just a person, an individual. So I go by they, them. And then on top of that, just my own, you can call me anything you want. I'm not going to be offended if anyone slips up. And this is not just for you guys, but this for anyone else out there that's listening. If anyone calls me he, I'm okay. If anyone calls me she, I'm okay. If anyone uses they, them, I'm okay with it. And I'm very much aware that not everyone is their first response oh, let me be so politically correct with everything. And so I take that and I understand that. And so there are times where I've walked into a bathroom and this guy just is this is the men's room, right? And at this point I'm wearing a mask, so you can't really see my 5 o'clock shadow coming in. But I walk in a bathroom and the guy's like, you're in the men's room? And I'm like, yep, I know. And it's I could easily go to the women's room too, but I don't I need to pee, sir, excuse me. So but that's
what you're there for.
And that's just how I present myself. So I just want to be a person, an individual. Love me.
I love that.
Exactly.
She just wants to be the center of attention. That's what it is.
That's okay too. That's okay. And one of the biggest things that people need to realize, so many people are offended by, the pronoun thing and yada, yada. It's not about you. It has nothing to do with you. It comes back to respecting each other and just, again, love and light. It's not about you. So it just, go with the flow, treat people with.
And I'm grateful to the person who reached out to me and was just like, hey, they, them pronouns. I was like, you are correct. They did put they, them, and I should have been using those pronouns. But sometimes in drag, it also does become tricky. And we kind of talked about that a little bit last week because I have she, her, he, him. I would prefer she, her when I am in drag, but when I'm not in drag, it's he, him. And then I loved Anastasia. She was like, I did all this work. I better get a she, her.
Me.
So it kind of goes hand in hand with, what was that, Slayer?
I said, oh, same here, because I'm so feminine.
You do have feminine horns.
Thank you. They're little. They're dainty.
They are girly.
But again, every drag performer is different. So the fact that we are in that gray area of gender does mean our pronouns are going to be different. And, you know, there was a muted comment earlier. Again, some people don't understand the difference between a drag queen and a trans woman. There is a big difference. Not every drag queen is a trans woman. Not every drag performer is a man. Not every, like, it's an entire spectrum. So we're all different snowflakes.
Exactly.
I tied it back into the holidays. Did you see that?
That was cute. You're getting cold.
Right. I'm done. Thank you. Okay, next question. Ooh, Jamie Angel has a good question here. What is the one item you feel is easiest to build a routine around? Yeah. Anybody have any ideas? Bella likes to drink.
That's a wonderful idea, Bella.
Right.
For me, it's if I find a song I love, I'll figure out how to make the song work. If I have an outfit I like, I'll figure out what number to do with that outfit.
Yeah, I'm pretty much the same way. I like to do numbers that have a message or something that I'm currently feeling or something that I want to say at the time. And again, as Jade said, there are moments where I start in my closet. I say, what do I want to wear today? And then I pair it up that way. So, you know, it goes both ways. Either I choose something that I'm feeling or I look at my closet for inspiration. So it goes both ways.
Absolutely. I mean, I feel like with a conceptual type of drag like my own, it's so hard to just go on a whim. So and this is going to go on a sidetrack. 9 out of 10 times, like I'll put together a whole look just like this. I'll get to the gig. I'll have the whole thing planned out 10 minutes before the show. I don't want to do this. Anyone got a wig?
How about it?
Every time. You can ask Jade every time.
Been there, done that. How about you, Bella?
I would have to say if this is relating to like our whole gig and everything, I think my one is actually just the idea, the inspiration, like the idea for the performance. I think that's what I latch onto first. And I get this stupid idea, and that's usually how they go out, is I start with a stupid idea, and then I build around it, find the right music, and then just kind of, all right, let's get this costume together, and like, let's go. So that's pretty much what I do, is I get the idea for something first, and it'll usually be something stupid. Like a few days ago, I was listening to a song, and I want to perform somehow. Again, I don't know how I'm doing this. A lot of the time, it's stuff doesn't come to fruition because either A, it's too complicated, or B, I'm like, why am I like this? So I was listening to Tub Thumping by Chumbawamba, and this is confidential. Everyone needs to keep this secret. If anyone steals this, I'm going to sue. So I was listening to Tub Thumping by Chumbawamba, and I was thinking to myself, oh my God, I want to do this as a Weeble Wobble. And I want to come out
so much.
And that's why
I want to come out on stage in a full Weeble Wobble costume, like a fully functioning Weeble Wobble costume. And I just want everyone to put $1 in a bucket and then just push me. And then I'll come back up. And then that's the thing. How like during pageants when, you know, the current needs to do the step down and they just give her money. Like, I think that'd be so great to just sit on stage as a giant Weeble Wobble with a bucket and you just $1 a push. And you just boom, and you just keep pushing me.
Love it.
I hope
I'll
I'm
make so much money on that.
Yes.
I get knocked down, but I get up again.
Yeah.
Give me another $1.
There is no keeping you down, sister. That is for sure.
Right. And I'll always be surprised with it. They push me. I'm like, So it's just like, why
Yeah.
do you do it?
Oh my God, that's amazing.
That's
I
funny.
watched Bella years and years ago perform My Heart Will Go On as a soaking wet Celine Dion on a floating door.
Well, why not?
It's on YouTube. Look it up.
Send me a link.
It was amazing. And literally the door was on wheels. So she came out. And then right before you went on, one of the other performers had their rape whistle. So she's on this door just da, 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 da. Da, da. The audience was dying. At one point, she got up, she spun around, and there was just water coming off of her. And
Oh my God.
I love it.
forget about it. Amazing. Oh, we have another good question. This question is for Slayer. From Sean David. Slayer, what did you get me for Christmas?
Coal. That's it. A whole bunch of coal.
Yeah.
You've been a naughty boy.
Can I just say, I was the one child at Christmas where I was like, if Santa gives me coal, that's like a big gotcha for him. Because I'm going to take that coal and go to some kind of mine somewhere. I'm going to have that fucker pressed into a diamond. Now who's got it, bitch?
Right.
Yeah.
You want to treat me with coal? Okay.
A
Fine.
diamond is just a piece of coal that had a lot of pressure added, baby. Don't forget that. I'll take all the coal you want to give me for Christmas.
Exactly.
Eyeliner. There's two types of girls.
Oh my gosh. Kids, keep these questions coming in. These are fun. Once again, from Jamie Angel. If you could perform one holiday routine you have not done yet, what would it be?
Ooh.
Let's start with Amethyst on this one.
For me, I would totally do the routine from Mean Girls, where they're at the high school recital, and the mom's in the audience with like the boombox, and she's dancing and stuff like that, and they end up kicking it over. I would love to get a group of girls together and get Santa outfits and do the Mean Girls routine. That would just yes.
Perfect. How about you, Slayer?
Well, okay, so last year I actually did the song, but this year I found the icing on the cake to do my ideal performance is I want a hippopotamus for Christmas, but I found a blow-up costume of a hippo. And I want to do that with a tutu and just run around.
Yes.
It's my
I
dream.
love it.
It's my dream.
How about you, Bella?
I was just thinking, I mean, there's a good number of like holiday stuff that I've done. And I was just trying to think, and I'm like, you know what? There's a lot, there's like not too much like I haven't done. And I guess with my own style, like I don't want to stick too heavily with like, oh, it's another Jingle Bell Rock. Oh, it's another All I Want for Christmas, blah, 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 or whatever. So I try and think of like outside songs, and I'm now thinking of it, and I actually might want to do something as oh my gosh, Aunt oh god, what's her name? Not Aunt Joan. Aunt oh god, what is her name? The aunt from Christmas Vacation, and she's like the senile aunt, and it's like or she's a grandma or something, but she's like they're like oh, you shouldn't have. And she's like, oh, did I break wind? And then sit down for Christmas dinner, and they're like, hey, would you like to say grace? Grace? She died 40 years ago. And then her husband's like, the blessing. And she's like, oh. And then she calms down, 3-second little beat. And then she's like, I pledge allegiance to the flag. And then they all just start saying that. Yeah, Aunt Frances. That's it. Aunt Frances.
Oh, we got two
is it
answers.
No, it's Aunt Bethany. It's Aunt Bethany. Yeah, I want to be Aunt Bethany. So I think that'd be hilarious.
That is your aesthetic right there.
Hmm.
Where am I?
Where am I? Aunt Beth will wrap one of her cats again. Just let it loose in the kitchen. We'll deal with it later.
That's why I love performing with you, Bella, as well as our sister Felicia. You two together are just comic gold, and I live for that, and I can't wait to see you both again and be able to laugh and carry on backstage. So yeah.
Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait.
I actually, this is going to segue into the next question we have, but last week I recorded a performance for this is going to be shameless, the Ladies of Lehighton Holiday Variety Show and Toy Drive benefiting the AIDS Fund of Philadelphia, which will be streaming December 19th, 2020 at 8 p.m. I think it's going to be on Facebook. I literally just read that off my Facebook page, but it is All I Want for Christmas Is You, which none of us have ever heard before. But it is performed by Toad from Mario Brothers.
Oh, no.
If Sean is watching right now, he is squealing.
Yeah. Like literally, I recorded it, and there's so much screaming involved that my jaw was in absolute pain when I was done.
I love that cover.
Right? It's so good. Like, but the next question we have is from Teddy. What, in your mind, is the most overperformed song?
Oh, God. Holiday
All I Want for
edition?
Christmas Is You.
Well, yep. There it is.
There it is. I mean,
There it is.
Yeah.
Yep.
How about non-holiday song?
Ooh.
Any strong
I
opinions
would have
from
to
anyone?
say, yeah, I would have to say, I mean, I don't know how recent, but I know around when I was really like when I got my ankles wet at this point with drag, there were a lot of queens doing And I'm Telling You, and I'm like, okay, I get it, we're done. Like, and
Yeah,
I
you're right
thought
about
that. And
I mean,
Like, it's a beautiful song.
it
but
is.
not
It is a very
everybody
beautiful
has to do it.
song.
yeah. I mean, if you're going for more like classics, I don't know. I feel like ballads, like everyone does them. But for me, like definitely growing up like in the Orlando scene, literally any song by Ariana Grande or Britney Spears, as soon as it came out, it was everyone did it. So it's like, well, I don't even listen to this because everyone would do it. But like, I feel like, I don't know. When it comes to like the classics, like, I mean, yes, it's overdone, but sometimes if it's done right, it's cute.
That's true.
Oh, yeah.
That's the key.
Yeah,
That's-
you have to do it right.
Or do it unlike anybody's ever done before.
Right.
Like, make it your own.
I'll come out in this and I'll do Last Dance to end the show, obviously. Right.
Yes!
Make it unique. Last Dance.
With
And then I kill all
a
the
bag
children.
full of naughty children.
Right.
Last
full for dinner.
dance. It's your last chance for love.
I know what we're doing for our next show.
Oh, we got a comment from Tamara Pay, who is an amazing drag performer as well. This is me from The Greatest Showman.
Yes.
Yes.
2 years ago. Oh,
2 years ago, they're
The
still doing it.
song dropped, every queen picked it up.
yeah. And like, to their credit, that song's amazing.
Yes.
But everybody was doing it.
Everybody has done
No
it.
one does
I
the
have
Kesha
not-
version.
I have no plans on doing it ever. So.
Ooh, the Kesha version?
Yeah, no one really does that version.
Oh wow! I didn't know there was one like that.
It was like, you know how like all the movies now do like a pop version of their lead song.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That was it.
Okay.
Kayla Settle just knocked that out of the ballpark, though.
Who did?
Like, Kiala Settle,
Yeah,
the woman who sang it.
Yeah.
she did.
What was there was another question and now I can't find it. Don't know where it
Good
went.
job.
I'm doing great at this.
You literally had one job tonight.
I know. It was to sit here and look pretty.
Well, that was Amethyst job.
Yep.
We assigned these roles.
Thanks for coming to Diamond Dish, everyone.
We'll explain it later.
I know what we're doing. We're gonna read each other a little bit.
Oh,
Okay. So There's a fabulous picture of one of our lovely performers here that I just want to share with the entire world, just because this makes me so happy. Let's talk for a brief minute about this.
Yes.
I love it.
Linda. Hi, Linda.
Bella as Linda.
If I am not the incarnation of Linda, I don't know who is besides John Roberts. Like, Linda to me is just such an icon. I love her so much. Ugh.
Well, and tell everybody what you're wearing in that picture.
The same hair. Besides the same hair, except with a bump. In that, I am wearing the spice rack, and as well as drag.
The fact that you went to the detail of making the spice rack.
Actually, can you pop the picture back up? I want to see if it's noticeable in this picture. Oh, you can't. So, my friend Andy, he's my Bob. You can kind of see it behind my friend Mallory's head. I made him spiceps, and I wore my spice rack. And when I first went to Anime Boston, where this was, hi, I'm still here. When I went to Anime Boston with this, before I met my friends, they saw me in the hallway and they were like, "Oh my God, are you going to be Linda on Sunday?" And I said, "Well, I didn't plan on it, but I can." And they're like, "You should meet up with us. We're going to be Bob and Tina." And I was like, "Game on!" And pretty much from that point, we are the Belcher family. And so we actually have our own private little message group called Gale Force Wins. And yeah, so, and the 1 or 2 years ago, I was like, "Hey, Andy, do you want me to make you some spice ups so we can like fight in the hallway about whose is better?" And he's like, "You don't have to." And I'm like, "Done, they're already made." So he's wearing spice ups, I'm wearing my spice rack, and we get into big battles of like whose is better, and it's hilarious. But what's funny about it is we get into character and we don't stop. And there's a cat. Hi, Mitten. I found this cat outside.
That's your pussy, girl. Your pussy showing, honey.
Yes.
We don't do that.
So when we get into like character, and it's like a full day thing. Like we have a hard time breaking out of it. And I honestly connect with Linda so much, and I do voices sometimes, not all the time, every time. And I do a Linda voice. So if anyone's seen Bob's Burgers, they might be able to judge how good this is. So, oh, Bobby, where's my spice rack? So good. Look at it go. Bop, bop, bop. So
Perfect.
That is spot on.
So good.
Amazing.
Excellent.
I have a
Excellent.
question about the spice rack, though. Are there spices in the rack, and can I use them when people don't know how to cook?
Yes, you
Okay,
can.
perfect.
It's easy. It's right in front of your chest, and you just reach down, pull it up, shake, 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 shake. Come back. It's better than a stupid spice ups.
Y'all better be tipping this hoe because
my God.
that's talent right
Where's
there.
the Venmo?
I
That
love
was
it.
amazing. She didn't give me her Venmo information.
Uh-oh.
You skank. Is it dumpster makeup?
Hold on.
No, my Venmo is. Give me a second. Hang on.
She's a mess. While you find that, Jamie Angel does have a question for Slayer. You said you make your own wigs. How long does it take you to make a single wig?
Oh, that is a great question. So it honestly, like any artist will tell you, it can either strike with like a whim that like I'm super motivated and I have this beautiful picture in my head. I know exactly what I want to do, and I can finish one in a night. So the quickest wig I've ever made, I can make in 4 hours.
Okay.
And that's a minimum. I mean, if you ask anyone who styles hair, Like that's almost equivalent to doing a good wig, like, you know, like building it up and all the back teasing and all that. This wig that I'm wearing took me, I want to say maybe about 8 hours to do because it was a lot of experimenting. But the longest it's ever taken me, if I chunk all the time together, because I take a lot of breaks because there's a lot of like pain that goes on if you're using like, you know, different glues and stuff sticking to your fingers and all that. I cut myself every single time I do one. The longest one took me 48 hours in total, and it was one of my very first wigs. It was very intricate. I don't think I have it anymore, but it was a lot of guesstimating. So keep that in mind.
Like, they are amazing. Like, I've had this wig for over a year now, and I love it. Granted, I've been wearing it for over an hour now, so I'm slowly forgetting how to do math. And
yes, yeah. Well, you have one of the older models. The older models, they have.
I've been called that before.
Lightened up, like this one, for example. This one is huge. This one only weighs about 5 pounds.
Wow.
Yeah, it took a lot of experimenting. It's all about how you build the inside. Look at me giving away my trade secrets.
Right.
That'll be 35.
Well, if you want to see how she builds it, no.
Take it off. Take it off, girl.
If you want a wig like this, go to Slayer. Like, have her make it for you, because.
And be patient. I work a full-time job during a pandemic.
Well, girl, you were telling me how much they cost. I was like, you could be charging 2-3 times that.
I could, but you know how queens are. They think they deserve everything.
You're not wrong.
So my wig should be here on Monday then, right?
Right, yeah. I already started it. I'm doing it with my toes right now.
You're doing it right now, yes.
So, speaking of Venmo, there's Bella's Venmo.
You're welcome.
How much does a segue? Whole bunch of shenanigans. So, one question I wanted to ask everybody, what is everyone's favorite holiday film? Does everybody need a minute? Because I have one.
Go ahead, Jade.
So I'm not a big holiday film person. Like, when someone tells me we want to do something nice at Thanksgiving, my instant response is, we're watching Addams Family. So
I love
there's that Thanksgiving scene. Anyway, I just watched the Lego Star Wars holiday special, and I'm obsessed.
Funny.
Oh.
Obsessed with it. Like, we've decided every year my husband and I do something different for the holidays, and next year we are not doing Christmas, we are doing Wookiee Life Day.
I love it. I support it 100%.
It's gonna be,
I want a card. Thank you.
Yes.
We're gonna have Grogu in a crib. Spoiler alert.
Yeah, thanks. I didn't know that yet. Thank you.
Yeah.
Rude.
That's his
So
name.
holiday movies. I think for me, one of my favorite holiday movies has got to be Home Alone. You know, everybody loves that movie. It's one of Macaulay Culkin's, I think, first movies, wasn't it? After what, My Girl, I think? One of those. I'm not sure, but it's such a cute story. And, you know, I love the line, you know, Merry Christmas, you filthy animal. So, yeah, Home Alone is definitely my favorite holiday movie.
So in my house, we kind of have this tradition. Every night we watch a different movie, unless like we're super busy like this time of year. But Sean and I love to. Our favorite genre is horror movies or spooky or thriller movies. So I actually have 3. One that a lot of people don't realize is a Christmas movie is Gremlins, which is a great Christmas movie. If you haven't seen it and you're young, you're too young for me. The second one is, have you seen Krampus?
Yeah.
The newer version. It is so funny. It's dark. It's dark comedy, of course, because it's horror themed. But have you seen Hereditary?
Yes.
Yes.
It's
I always forget her name, but the mom is in Krampus, and that is her perfect role, is being a stressed mom.
Yeah, Toni Collette.
Yes, Toni Collette. Perfect.
She is amazing. I love her so much.
She's so great, and honestly, she deserves every award in the world for her mom acting.
Yes.
Indeed.
And then my third, if you've heard of Shudder, It's kind of like a horror movie streaming service owned by AMC. They have a Christmas horror story, and it's similar to Trick or Treat, where it's 4 different stories tied together. It's really campy and really bad, but it's great if you want to veer away from regular feel-good Christmas movies, because let's be honest, we all love a good Christmas movie and they make you feel great, but sometimes you just want something to make you realize your life's actually okay.
All day, every day.
Yes.
All day, every day.
How about you, Bella?
Let's see here. There's 2. One's not really a film, but there's 2 like holiday pieces that I watch. The first and foremost is A Christmas Story. I'm a sucker. I'm an addict. I love A Christmas Story beyond belief, to the point where I quote that mother from beginning to end. Like, I just quote every single line all the way through, and it's bad. It's very bad. The second, which isn't really a film, is I love watching the holiday episode of the Anna Nicole Smith show, where Anna has a holiday party in her mansion. It is the biggest, beautiful train wreck in the world, and I love it because she throws this big holiday spectacular kegger, basically, and she has like, this is literally the iceberg. She has an ice sculptor make a bust of her, and it's a shot flume, and you have to do shots off of her cold boobs. And so there's that. There's, does she jump in the pool? No. So something has with the pool, I think. But slowly the progression of this is everyone's sober and then hammered. And it is like the episode kind of ends with her sitting in her little reading room area, and she's reading A Night Before Christmas. Everyone is either, passed out drunk, or they're just like half listening, and she's like, "And the night before Christmas, and all through the house, Merry Christmas Day, not even a mouse." And she's so into it. But the best part of this is she has her cousin Shelly over, and cousin Shelly gets hammered. Cousin Shelly just gets hammered and does drunk karaoke. She has like a mini meltdown. Like, it is crazy. Again, this is all the iceberg of this episode. So, like, those are my 2 go-tos. And then, of course, I love a good holiday horror. I love anything that's a horror movie. So anything that's either from like 1940s, 50s up to 1980s, early 90s is my area. I can't get past the 90s into the 2000s. After that point, it gets like trash for me. Sorry, not sorry. But I love a good 80s holiday horror. Those are so good. So
yes, like Silent Night. Silent Night is
Deadly Night. Oh, so good.
What's the other one? Black Christmas or something like that?
Yeah,
Black Christmas, where there's
Didn't they just remake that?
I think so. They got to stop doing that.
Right. Just get some new ideas. New ideas.
Bad Santa is also another good one.
Yes.
Love him. He's crazy as hell.
A couple people commented in Scarlet Overkill. Nightmare Before Christmas is her holiday movie. It's perfect because you can watch it for both Halloween and Christmas, and both are represented in the movie.
Yep.
I'm going to say, Scarlett, that's a cop-out. You can't have one for 2 holidays. I said what I said. And I what I said. You know where to find me.
The other comment here, why isn't it coming up? What? Facebook, what are you doing? It's a Wonderful Life and White Christmas.
Can I be honest? I've never seen either of those.
Really?
Uh-oh.
Miracle on 34th Street.
They gonna come for you, girl.
I know it. It's fine. You know what? As long as they're coming for me, that's fine.
Well.
Oh, Tamara got a good one. The Jules and Bass claymation specials.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, like Rudolph and Frosty and all those. Absolutely.
Those are
A Year Without a Santa Claus with the Heat Miser.
and they're so timeless too.
They are. They are. They will never die.
Exactly.
Does anyone else remember the extra episodes where they pushed off Frosty, where they gave Frosty a family, and then they made Frosty's family go to like Florida or something to join a circus?
I was gonna say, weren't they in a circus?
Yeah, they were in a circus. And they had like special medallions where they couldn't melt, and then that was an experience.
I've never seen those.
Watch
That's so cute. This is my special medallion that keeps me from melting too. So, you know.
Right. I have a bell.
Yeah.
I have 15 feet of pearls.
Those pearls are beads, baby.
Slayer, Scarlett had a comeback for you.
Oh, I saw it.
Well, what else would I choose for a holiday movie? I'm Jewish, so I'll gladly take the cop out. Ha ha ha.
I'm sure there's some amazing movies by Jewish directors.
That's true. Oh, Sean David, Disney's Christmas Carol.
Oh, yes.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, the scene in that movie where Jim Carrey's character first gets visited by like the first ghost, I can never not watch their eyes because they never match up. They're always looking over here, and the guy's over here.
Honestly, the best part of that is the scary ending where Ghost of Christmas Present dies, and then you meet Ignorance and what's the other?
Want.
Ignorance and Want, and just like these disgusting, like impish children who are like emaciated come out from his cloak, and then they're just like, "Come play with us," and then mature in like 3 seconds, and
in a drag show.
Screaming in his face.
That's us together.
That is backstage at a drag show.
My pussy's trying to eat my face. I'm sorry.
Oh my goodness. Angry pussies everywhere.
Yes. It's expensive, baby. Don't eat that. No.
Oh my God, there's so many good. I have not found a version of Christmas Carol I did not love.
Oh, they're all great. The Muppets.
Oh yes. Oh,
forget
the
about
Mickey Mouse one.
They're all great. Find it. There's a BBC version called "A Christmas Carol Goes Wrong," and the original British company of The Play That Goes Wrong did it. The Play That Goes Wrong. It performed on the West End, and it was open on Broadway. Yeah. Such a good show. They did Peter Pan Goes Wrong, and they did Christmas Carol Goes Wrong, and now they have their own show, and I can't for the life of me remember what it's called. But so good.
Nice.
When you find it, I want to know.
Yeah. Basically, the premise of the whole show is it's this group of people who are like, we're really good actors. Let's replace the people from the BBC and do our own version of it.
Oh, wow.
Like, one of them can't memorize lines. So the entire show, he's just like picking up random things. He's like, my dear, I love you. And there's just stuff everywhere. Like, and he lifts it and the whole drink just spills.
That's great.
Yeah. What else do we have here? The life and times of Santa Claus with fairies and demons deciding if Santa can be immortal. I don't know if that's a movie or just a description of this show.
Am I a fairy or a demon?
Bit of both.
No.
You're the hormone monster.
A new season of that's coming out too.
Oh, wait a minute. I'm just having a profound thought. What if Krampus was the hormone monster?
It's a full circle, baby.
Perfect.
I knew he was horny.
Accurate.
Slayer, you should do that. Do a hormone monster.
You know, I thought of it, but then I started thinking about performing in that costume and how sweaty I get without fur.
Perfect.
I'm into it.
Let's drag without a little sweat.
Right. Hey, the sweat does help it slide off easier.
How about it? Yeah.
I was about to tell a very graphic story just now, but nope, I'm going to keep looking at the comments section. Doctor Who's version of A Christmas Carol.
Never seen it.
Me neither. I have a lot of things to watch for the holidays now.
Right?
My gosh, there's so many fantastic things on here. I love all of this.
Did you see? Wait, hold on. Did you see? Do you guys have Netflix?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Did you see the new Christmas movie they released, Jingle Jangle?
No, but that
With
looks so
Dolly.
good.
It is so good, and the music in it is amazing.
Okay.
It's
I'll watch that
so
tonight.
great. Please do. Let me know what
I
you
will.
think. I've watched
Absolutely.
it 14 times. And
Absolutely.
what I like about it is, yes, it's Christmas, but like, it literally sounds like another show from Broadway. And it's almost like that Hamilton vibe where there's like hip hop mixed into it. So if you listen to the album, it's not like listening to a Christmas album. It's so good.
And that's who's in that? Jordan Peele or the other one? Key and Peele.
I'm horrible with names, to be completely honest with you.
I forget his name. But yeah.
Michael Key.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's great.
They are doing such amazing work, those two guys.
They are.
Like,
they are.
First of all, Key and Peele was amazing.
Yes, it was.
Like
Aaron. I love that. Yeah.
I could watch the East Coast West Coast Bowl all day long.
Yes, absolutely. And I mean, Jordan Peele's doing wonders with the films that he's putting out, like the horror. Like, what was the one? What are they called? Get Out. Get Out was really good.
Loved it.
The one where they all had doppelgangers, and they
Us.
Us.
It was Us.
Like, yeah, he's doing. And that, I've been so disappointed with horror lately because I love horror. Horror is my thing, and I hate seeing stupid horror movies. Like, go there. If you're gonna go there, like, take it all the way there. And his psychological things that he does in his movies are magical, and I love it. And those
movies, and then like Hereditary and Midsummer. Those. I'm gonna be honest with you, all of them fucked me up.
Midsummer. I don't know if I'll watch again. That
ever.
Yeah.
I pulled up the cast list though, so it's Anika Rose, who was Tiana in Princess and the Frog.
Yeah.
Forrest Whitaker, Ricky Martin's in it. Keegan Michael Key's in it. There's a ton of big names in it. It's a great movie.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch that tonight.
I love the styling of it. Like, it looks so cute.
Yeah,
like
it's fun. It's fun. It's happy. The music. I heard some of the music from it, and you just want to dance. Like, it feels good.
Great message. It kind of, you know what? It's funny. It kind of goes back to your little segment earlier about refinding your light.
Yeah.
So full circle.
Yeah, you never lose it. It's always there. It's always within you. So
absolutely.
you gotta Care Bear stare it. You know what I mean? Like, Care Bear stare. Yes, Jade. Yes, do it. Care Bear stare.
Girls, my high beams are on tonight.
Yes, they are. And they look fabulous.
Oh my God, what are they? So we've gotten hooked on the new Animaniacs, the reboot of it.
Is that good?
I haven't watched it yet. Is it good?
It took me a minute to get into it because I was just kind of like, okay, they're trying too hard. And now I'm like, okay, we're here.
Okay.
They go to the Olympics and there's this guy who wins everything. And he's like, come on, Mooby and High Beam.
Wow.
I'm like, first of all, Mooby and High Beam coming for my gig.
Are the voices the same?
It's the same voice actors.
Okay.
A lot of the other voice actors have moved on to other things. They only brought back the Warners and Pinky and the Brain.
I was going to say, if Pinky and the Brain aren't in it, I'm done.
Right.
Yeah. Same voice actors. A lot of people were upset that a lot of the other characters aren't there, but they explain
it. What can you do?
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's also been 23 years, and they are unapologetic. Like, the whole opening is just like, the first episode is like, hi, let's talk about selling out. We did.
I love that. I love when cartoons do that.
Yep. Like, literally, they stand there and they're just like, don't you hate when something gets rebooted as they're all dressed in Hulu clothes?
They literally were taking such a stab at Rocko's Modern Life.
Oh, yeah.
No. And that's what the show is. That's what you expect out of the Animaniacs. Like, yeah. I'll have to watch that too.
I'm into it.
Well, kids, we are reaching the end of our show for the evening. This has been so much fun.
Yes. Yes, indeed.
Mm-hmm.
You know what was great? What I felt tonight was, it's been a really rough year, and I wasn't feeling the holiday spirit, and now I do. And
Good.
let's hit December over the head with a 2x4.
Absolutely.
Can you hit me next?
Maybe that wasn't the euphemism I meant to make.
Oh.
No, it was.
Yeah,
It was.
But we're just going to go around. Amethyst, do you have any last words for the viewers at home?
It is December 2nd, ladies and gentlemen, theys, thems, and hims, and all genres out there. We have, 29 days left of this year. Ignore the negativity. You all have love and light inside of all of you. Let that shine. Let's end this horrible year with love, laughter, friendship, kindness, and respect. We all have it within each other, and that's what we need to do. Push that forward. We can do this. We can do it together, and we will do it together. Stay safe. Love each other. Call your neighbors, call your friends, call your family. Let them know that you're there for them. We have the power to do better, and we will do better. 2021 doesn't have to be the disaster that 2020 was. So I look forward to next year. I'm grateful for my sisters that have joined me here tonight. I'm grateful for all of you out there watching us tonight. Thank you so much for joining us on Inside the Drag Closet, and we'll see you next time. Ladies, go ahead.
Perfect. Slayer, do you have any last words?
Oh, of course I do. I love to talk. Well, first of all, thank you guys for both having me. It's always a pleasure to come on and talk. And just honestly, I feel like we just got on here. Like, time flies because we are, for some of us, we're just getting to know each other. But for like me and Jade, it's just like catching up and hanging out, and it's family time. It's in this time of year, we talked about it a little bit earlier. Some of us can't see our family, especially in the LGBT community. Some of us no longer have families because we've been disowned, or we have our chosen families, I'll say. So having moments where you can literally just sit here and talk, it's so important. So if you have someone to reach out to and just talk and just listen, they need to talk to. So keep that in mind this holiday season. Like people like myself, we don't really have families to partake in holiday things. You can always message me. I'm always around. I'm always an ear to listen to anyone. Even if I don't know you, I'm here and willing. And I think all of us are kind of in that same boat where we put on these faces and we put up these beautiful shows for you, but we're humans. So never be afraid to reach out to us. Yeah, that's pretty much all I have. So just remember, you're loved, you're valid, you are 100% you, and that is perfect.
I love that. How about you, Bella?
Let me just say that first off, I'm very happy to be or to have been on your show. This is pretty fun. I loved getting to chit chat and see old faces, new faces, and to just bring this old hat out of the closet. But overall, I just want to say that just be yourself, kids. Like, don't take things too seriously. Don't stress about the little shit. Just have fun. Just do stuff. And come 2021, don't think, just do. And I've kind of been doing that a lot, where I feel like a lot of people overthink things. Don't overthink, just do it. If you think about it for a second, you're probably thinking about it because you want to do it. Do something fun, do something new. And just, again, be yourself, be weird, be different, and don't be a dick to other people, or I swear to God. So
Don't be a dick.
Exactly. That's Shakespeare, right? Don't be a dick.
It is indeed. Don't be a dicketh.
Dick or
I'll
not.
get that on a t-shirt and I'll buy it.
Put that shit on a t-shirt.
it was Lady Macbeth to her husband. Don't be a dick.
Don't be a dick.
Makes sense.
Okay, I just want to thank the three of you. This has been such a fun evening. I've missed all of you. I'm so excited when we can all start working together again in person. So everybody out there, just wear your masks, wash your hands, stay safe this holiday season. We all want to have next holiday as well. We want to start performing too. So Please just take care of each other. Make sure you tune in next week. We do have a fantastic show planned for you. We have 2 fabulous guests next week. We've got the handsome Mr. Derek and the adorable Mr. Jeremy. Now, the 2 of them are show directors for drag shows, but there's something even more interesting about them. They are both drag husbands. Derek is my husband, and Jeremy is Scarlett's husband. So we are going to be tackling 2 topics, drag husbands and show directors, and what it's like to be married to a drag queen. I applaud those men because it's probably not easy. But we have had such a fantastic evening. Make sure you tune in next week at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to Inside the Drag Closet, right here on WLFE-DB Radio. But there's only one thing left to say, and that is, good night, kids!
Good night, kids!
Bye!